What's up, everybody? Chris Denman live in St. Louis at Midcoast Studio. Check out midcoast.media for more information about what we do. Big thanks to our friends at Tech Electronics for the wonderful gear we have, the cameras, the mics, the board, everything. That's because of Tech Electronics right here in beautiful St. Louis, Missouri. On the show today, we're going old school, baby. Travis Terrell joining from Brooklyn, New York. What's up, Trav?
Hello, everyone in your little measly Midwest city.
There he is. There he is.
You all are doing whatever you do in Cowtown, America.
Your face is looking kind of fat. You gained weight? I wore a black t-shirt today. I got a black background. I got just enough of a tan. I can kind of look like I've lost a little weight in the last day.
My face does look swollen. I don't know what the hell's going on.
It's because you do your angle up. Like you'd look like Tay Diggs if you had the thing up here. If you had the camera looking at you, people would be saying, "Oh,
I can't afford that technology, man. I'm in New York. I gotta pay $45 a day to get on a train, so I can't."
Tape a rubber band to the back of your iPad and hang it up on a nail on the wall. That's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Think about that.
Got that culture life. Joining in studio, he's cantankerous, he's rude, he's redheaded, he's British, and he's doing a T-shirt giveaway today. It's the proprietor of By Jack.
Here's the thing. You told me that I needed to stand in for Travis, so I thought I'd be about 3.5 minutes late for the show.
Oh, look out.
Boom.
He's got material, too. Take that to Sesame Street.
Hi,
mister.
Travis.
Hey, Beebs.
How are you?
Can I get a hug, Beebs?
Not through the internet. We haven't developed that sort of technology.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
You're mad. What's wrong with you? You go to New York for a few weeks, all of a sudden you're forward thinking and stuff like that. Get back to the Midwest.
The problem with this setup is Tommy out sick today, the intern. So, John, actually, you'll be taking over intern duties for the day. And my shoulder rub is at 7 after 8. So get ready for that.
Concerned.
John will give us a T-shirt to give away. We'll tell you more about that in just a second. It's a one-note hockey shirt celebrating the team from St. Louis that plays tonight in Boston. Chris Gardner is also here. He's a producer, and he's in a great mood, and we'll get him some menthol in another 50 minutes. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen in St. Louis.
How are you?
Good morning, gentleman in Brooklyn. And good morning, walnuts.
Travis, did you clue Gardner in on what remixes were or something? What was that?
I've been
He
watching.
put some
Black
sauce
Twitter.
on it.
He put a little
He's put some sauce on it.
I saw it on Black Twitter.
Okay.
Travis, sorry, can I just... Travis, are you in a toilet?
Lou. Say Lou.
You're the second
Are you
person
not?
to
You're not
ask.
in the
No.
loo. Are you in a loo? Like I've just the acoustics and the way that you're sitting. I've just got this feeling that your iPad's just sitting on the floor and you're taking a nice long morning break.
My roommate moved some things on the wall around, so I have a background currently that has nothing on it, so that's why it looks like I'm inside of a toilet.
John Beebe, as the proprietor of By Jack that makes vinyl signs and the like, can we get Travis a banner? Travis, would you participate in a banner if it was sent to you?
If the banner, yeah, I would do that. If the banner,
Am I allowed to design it?
Yeah, and Travis is going to say, as long as it says at Black to the Future on Twitter, but don't request me unless I think you're cool. Is that what you wanted to say?
Why you got to be like that, man? Why how need you raised?
You need taken down like 7 pegs, man, and I'm going to work on it.
Why do you always want to take me down? You know, most people and most friends would try to lift people up.
Oh,
That's generally how friendship
This
works.
ain't a gospel
but
song, bro.
Hey, who in New York is asking people in St. Louis to lift them up?
Oh, yeah, that's fair, right? Thought you were up on the high mountain, pal.
you're supposed to lift us up.
Yeah, come on, man. Take us with you.
Come on,
Get
man.
your-
I'm
what's
living in the
Jay-Z say?
future. We're
Yeah.
sending hugs through the internet.
Yeah. What's Jay-Z say? Suit up. Come with me. Let's go. Yeah, you haven't offered me a suit.
I don't think that's how it works. That's not how it works.
I'm over here wearing free T-shirts from sponsors. Come on, man.
No, seriously, why is Beebs here? Is he lost?
We do
There's
have
something up with the air conditioning unit in the corner. I came in to fix it.
Right.
So I jump on.
tripped into the microphone on the way here.
At least it
Beebs-
didn't catch fire today.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Oh.
that happened.
That was what, a week and a half ago?
Wait,
Yeah, I
something
was
caught
in
on fire in the office?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I was
shoot.
in the UK on the phone with Josh, and Josh just goes, "Hold on, I'll call you back." And then he calls me back, and goes, "There was a fire in the office."
Yeah, they were working on the air conditioner.
And
there's
it was
a-
for the 7 minutes I was gone for a 12-hour spell.
And they were, I was sitting here at the desk, and they were in our studio here because the air conditioner's in back of a closet. And the guy's soldering, so I hear that, and there's a little smell or whatever. And then I hear a,
Solder, I barely know her.
I hear a, woo. And then I hear a, oh shit. And then there's another guy who was standing in front of me that went into the closet, and I saw his face go. And I was like, oh. And then I hear the guy trying to blow it out going. And then all of a sudden I hear whoosh. And I saw like a little flash, and they run out in front of me, and I'm like, I think I'm supposed to run. So I ran out. They ran out into the hallway, grabbed the fire extinguisher, came running back in, put it out. I went to go get Josh, who was making T-shirts. I'm like, Josh, fire! Come on! Because I mean, they ran out. I didn't know.
Hold it, Charlie Steiner.
I'm
Follow
just-
me.
Yeah.
Follow me to freedom.
I'm just sitting here, so I'm thinking, well, they ran. I saw a flash of light. I probably should get out of here too.
I just wish it was way more dramatic, and you just run through and gone, "Josh, fire!" and jumped out the window.
So you
What
did
could
miss
have
that, Travis.
What could have been.
I hope no. I wanted Gardner to run out of the studio, then realize he left his cigarettes, then run back into the
Yes.
fire to grab his cigarettes, and then run back out.
But not only that, I'm so cool that I take a cigarette out and light it on the fire and then walk out.
Nice. Yeah. That's
That's how
pretty-
it's.
Yeah, Gardner, didn't you used to have long hair and a beard?
Yeah.
I needed to light a cigarette.
Yeah. The hair is actually becoming an issue in the wind while smoking.
Because
Because I'll be smoking and the wind will blow my hair in front, and then it'll land and you'll hear a. And I'm like, so it'll singe my hair a little now from time to time.
And you see no problem with that.
Yeah, you just make do.
Okay.
It's like,
Part of
quit
the deal.
smoking, cut your hair.
Yeah.
Or you just
Neither.
turn to face a different direction to try and keep the wind from blowing their hair in your face.
Real quick, we've got fair or foul today. Boy, what a topic. What do we have for fair or foul, Gardner? And do we have a reason for this?
We have urinal ads. Urinal ads are fair or foul. This was a Tommy pick. So Tommy texted me this yesterday. So I'm assuming he had some sort of incident or thought while he was using a public restroom and decided to text it to me. He asked if we could use urinal ads for fair or foul. So I obliged and said yes. As I was looking for urinal ads, just an image, we have these basic ones here.
Did you have the adult filter on, I hope?
I don't know what filter. I don't know how
For your
technology
Google search,
works.
you got to be real careful on those
Yeah.
images. I would guess.
I didn't realize that they had some like this as well, though,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
where they're in the the
So-
urinal itself, and this is like a urology.
So I was actually like on this topic. I don't really understand why you'd ever do this. I was working with a company, and they said, "Oh, we'd like to put your logo on urinal cakes," and I said, "So you want us
So people-
to put a logo on something that people can piss all over?" I was like, "Do you?" And they were like, "Yeah, no, that makes complete sense." And I was
I
like, "No." So yeah, I don't really understand
I
that.
don't like the association. Travis, do you
How does
remem-
that work? I'm curious. How does that work as far as someone? Because generally when you go to a play, they ask, "How did you hear about us?" And like, does someone go, "Yeah, I was unloading a huge dump, and then I saw your ad, so I decided to show up to your place of business"? How does that?
Fair question.
How effective are those urinal ads?
Was in the middle of a real smelly asparagus piss, and I just saw, you know what? I need this laundromat in my life. Like, what? That's not how it works, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think people are motivated to go to a place of business as they're peeing. Like, I get having, like, I guess your business out there, but I don't know if
Your
anyone
business
who
out
was.
there.
Down there.
Well, I don't know if anyone who was just like, "Oh man, I wasn't sure about where I was gonna get my next air conditioning unit until I went and took a piss at the ball game.
Well, I do
I think
think
I'm gonna
there's,
go
I think
buy
there
it
is
from that
something to
company
do
I
with
saw."
there's definitely something to do with like smart advertising. Like I remember in London they used to advertise like the scooter
London,
guy.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's
the
difficult.
Only, the only
It's
city that
difficult
can
when
look
you
down on New York Trav.
I know, Travis. I look down on New York.
We're freaking America, man. Shut up. We're awesome.
America, number one.
Just say Brexit and then move on, Travis.
It's fine. We fired our leader, so it's fine. She's left.
Ah, damn.
So there
Well,
you
there we go. So John is part of BuyJack. We just tagged them on Facebook. Tell you what, if you guys share the stream today, it's really easy. You press a button, you share the stream. At the end of the show, we'll give away this. It's called the One Note St. Louis Hockey T-shirt. Look at this
Can I get a
bad boy.
close up?
That's asking a lot. Careful,
Oh
John.
no! Oh.
Wait, hold on. We might be able to work something out.
Custom T-shirt, wonderful. Travis, you're not allowed to wear it. You're an Islanders fan now, I believe, right?
Ooh.
That is pretty
One
cool.
cup, one city, one team, one note. Need titties. Let's go Blues.
No, that's not. That's not it.
Every time I
That's
come up
not
with
it.
something good. Also, Travis, shouldn't you be like, one cup, one city? That's how you say everything. So this is the shirt you can get. Boo, boo,
All right,
boo.
one more
So
time.
yeah,
Hold
all you
on.
gotta do.
Hold on here.
Hit share
I
on
keep
the
doing this.
stream.
I keep
Hold
doing
it
this.
up. Hold it up.
Hit share on the stream, and at the end of the show, we'll make sure we'll pick one lucky winner. You'll get a T-shirt courtesy of our friend John here at BuyJack. So make sure you make that happen. Tommy is in the comments. Tommy out sick today. I told him to stay his sick ass home, but he is going to be listening, so I expect him to be mouthing off in the comments. He says he was at a urinal and was reading them and thought it was really weird. Gardner, the one I saw was for an app, like you whip the phone out and download it right there.
That seems a little messy.
Yeah, that would be. Travis,
Very messy.
That's how you drop a phone in a urinal.
It certainly is. I mean, at least it'd be minty fresh for a while, right? We
well.
did, Travis, do you remember from like 2013 until like 2 years ago, we have a group of friends that are women that we worked with at the brewery that apparently got their photo taken at something at Busch Stadium, and the ad that they were used in was right by every urinal in Busch Stadium. And these ladies are from St. Louis. So I thought every time I'm taking a leak at Busch Stadium, cute to take a photo and send it to them, be like, oh, always nice seeing you here. And I think they got that times 1,000 because it was not just like a one season thing. Like whatever company decided to use this group of attractive girls in the men's restroom ads, for sure, these are nice people, and they had to be accosted by idiots like me every time I took a leak at Busch Stadium. Do you remember that, Travis?
I don't. What was the ad they ended up on?
It was literally just like an events thing. I don't know, but it was whatever it was. They had some kind of 4-year deal with the
like-
Busch Stadium bathrooms, and they weren't. They probably just posed because somebody asked them to take a picture.
Yeah,
and it
you
was
don't
a group
expect
of
that,
5
probably.
attractive girls. Yeah, it was. It's funny. Yeah, it's our friend Khaki, if you remember.
It's like poor Joey on Friends where he ended up on an STD ad.
Yeah.
And he didn't realize, like, when he went in for the photo shoot, that's what it was going to ultimately be used for. And then the ads all over the bus, and he can't talk to women, and people are looking at him strange because he's the guy with the scabs on his penis.
Wait, Travis, is this also what's happening to you? You've picked up a side hustle doing stuff, and now you have to do a stream from a toilet in North.
It's a city of 8.6 million people. Ain't nobody gonna know my face.
Uh-oh.
Do it in a heartbeat. I don't care.
For the Fair or Foul prize today, we'll do $10 to Buzz's Hawaiian Grill, which also brings me to the next thing. We're talking about releases, photos, everything. I had to sign a release yesterday for a big TV interview I did. It wasn't a big deal. I mean, it was nothing. You know, they said it was no big deal. I mean, you had that thing going.
Wasn't that a national?
Gardner-
Isn't that a
International
TV show that you were on?
Yeah, I was just supposed to do like a little clip
I mean,
right afterwards.
But
and then-
instant look, you don't.
Oh,
have to,
yeah.
You don't have to go
I
and
didn't
live
even
in
have
an
to
expensive
leave.
city.
Yeah.
Spend
And then-
insane amounts on
Oh,
rent.
I was thanked so many times, and actually they were just like, "Hey, can we just get a quick cutaway shot?" I took a bite of my poke from Buzz's Hawaiian Grill, and they go, "You know what? take a seat over there. And I've seen this movie before. So then I sit down, and they're like, hey, tell us about your experience here.
They
like,
bring all the
how do you
lighting
feel?
in
Oh,
and,
they did. Whole lighting. 3
makeup.
producers. Yeah, they did. They said your skin is so supple and creamy white.
Fresh.
Yeah, exactly. Great head of hair. They said that.
High-fiving, just high fives
head of
after
hair.
every line.
Yeah, they said, now, we are from the West Coast, and while we do subscribe to ridiculous ideals of privilege, we feel as though, as a Caucasian male, you look like a guy who's gritted his way through.
Yeah.
And we want your point of view.
You're a man of
to
the
speak.
people.
And I'm in the north part of St. Louis City,
Of
which
course.
I represent wholly as a member. You get it, John.
You don't
get
need to
it.
run away.
So,
I mean, like, you know, from
yeah.
your hometown to try and get respect.
No. It's
know?
just me. They know I am grit. They know I am ascending.
So
They know,
fresh.
despite my age, I'm timeless. That's the thing that Food Network knows.
I think that, you know, you're very what are the woke?
Yes.
Oh.
Woke poke.
Woke poke.
Buzz, there's your new menu item for the extremely loud. Get your woke poke.
Woke poke. It's
Yeah.
fresh and unadulterated.
That sounds like something
So, Travis,
a
what-
writer would have come up with.
Yeah, right? Like, and just the way I just off the cuff just like speak so eloquently, they just, ooh, that was good. So,
And I mean, with little to no effort in your own city, and you know, really not having to apply
Well-
to any major multinational TV shows, that you got picked up.
sure. And again, too.
Travis,
this-
how's New York?
This is in support of someone who supports us, so it's a whole loop. It's a community family
so
thing.
good.
In all
How cute!
actuality,
I'm glad
yeah.
you guys had your little 5 seconds of fame. How great for
Oh,
you! I'm
Food
sure
Truck
you
Nation. Is that what you were?
Okay.
Was that what you're talking about?
Relax.
A huge shout out
Food
to our
Truck
guy
Nation.
Buzz and his family. He had all of his daughters in there working with him yesterday. He set up, and they're actually going to film again today from 2 to 8, I believe. So check Buzz's Facebook page. There's a TV show on Food Network called Food Truck Nation, and they're featuring Buzzes all throughout it. Be sure to support them. This is a big deal for them, and we're really excited about it. And although obviously without any effort, I will be the star of said episode. I just wanted to thank all my haters.
On that
That's
note,
basically what I was
Travis,
gonna
I've
say.
booked you a flight from Newark in the next 45 minutes to get back to St. Louis, so you could have your
Yeah.
5 minutes of
Get
fame.
your- we got you a spot on
We
the
got you a
Food
spot
Network
on the show if you
Yeah.
need it. You know, I don't know how well you're doing out there.
Guys, I'm a professional screenwriter. I don't.
Okay.
This
All
is
right.
all.
Wait, doesn't professional
this is
mean you
cute.
get paid?
Yeah.
Yeah, he drives Uber on the way there, picks up the money. Travis, oh no, oh no,
Travis,
your stash looks good.
wait, is that on the screen or is that behind
I
Travis?
think it's on the
Travis, are there
screen.
massive ants walking behind your head?
I think
That's
on
where
our
nails.
screen.
That's where something was hanging.
A nail gun went off.
See, John, you got to print him up a banner.
I'll just get you sent a banner, Travis. Just give me the measurements and I'll send it over. All right?
Just send something that says "By Jack" on it. I'm fine with that.
No, I'm going to send something that's far, far worse.
So again, share this today. Share the stream today. John is the proprietor of By Jack. We make it's part of Midcoast Media. All kinds of great stuff can go through him.
Did
but
Let gets comfortable, go out of business. What is this? So
No, dude,
one's
we're on
answered my
hiatus
question as
because
to why
we
need you.
support our hometown sports teams that happen to be on Thursday nights. So, we don't run away to other cities to try and go and follow like a successful baseball team. Oh, look at me! I'm in the Yankee Stadium. It's amazing. Look at all these people.
Chris
don't
Denman,
know.
are you gonna literally let John Beebe sit up here and
I don't know what's
just
happening.
come on our show as
think
if he
I think he-
hasn't been in 14 different
Hey.
cities around the world in the last 6 weeks?
Travis, I believe in my culture we call it Jonan on people. Please, Joan on John, my man.
Hey, listen.
John Beebe
Oh,
has
here
been
we
in
go.
more countries that his people have colonized in the last 2 months than anyone I know. He's been in London. He's been in South Africa. He's been to Nashville. He's been to Chicago.
Is Nashville a country?
Don't
Yeah.
forget Tuscany, though, too, because I'm sure we're going to hear all about
Hey,
that.
now listen,
Was he in
Travis.
Tuscany?
Oh, God.
Yeah, Travis. Look,
What were
you
you
don't.
doing
You're
in
not.
Tuscany?
You don't follow
Your
my.
girlfriend don't like you that much, man.
Hey,
Look at me,
Look,
John Beebe.
it's difficult
I'm gonna
when
take
you've
my
gotta
baby
go
girl
out.
anywhere she wants. I'm gonna fly her first class.
yeah. I don't need
She's
to.
small enough. He stows her away.
It is. She goes in the overhead bin.
It's not just for sexual exploitation.
I
We
didn't
have
even
a
know
few
John was in
comments.
the country right now.
Yeah, he just got back.
I know. I'm.
Some people come to the
stealth about
office when they come back.
that. Ginger Panther, watch out! I might get you.
Was Josh not available today? Was Beth not somewhere in the office?
Josh is in Vegas. We send.
that's right.
Gardner made this call from the bullpen because he didn't want me and you to start screaming at each other for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's only for 15 minutes today.
Yeah, right. So we've got fair or foul out there. Get those in. And if you just hit share on the stream, which one of you has done, you'll be able to win a T-shirt from Bijek. Just hit share. You're entered to win. We'll give it away at the end of the show. Very excited about that. As far as what's happening here in St. Louis, Travis, are you going to hunker down and watch the Stanley Cup final tonight?
No.
You're
But
really
I'm
not?
sure at
Brilliant.
some point. I mean, I'm sure at some point I'll find, Twitter and
Is he
I'll follow
acting,
it that way. What
Gardner?
I've done actually for the Stanley Cup, because I believe in, tradition and,
Progress?
I don't
Like my hometown.
I try not to watch the game until like the third period because I don't want to be bad luck. So I wait until the third period to invest into the game because at that point, like I haven't held my breath for the last 2 hours. Playoff hockey is incredibly intense. What did someone say? It's like storing cocaine while jumping out of an airplane. Like it's incredibly
So intense.
but it's very intense. And with the Blues being in it, it's going against a city like Boston that I absolutely hate and the fan base that I can't stand. It's difficult for me to go to somewhere public here in New York or even just watch the game on my iPad because I can't handle it. So I have to wait till the third period. So I'll probably watch it later on in the evening. Hopefully the Blues are either within striking distance, they're winning, or the game's tied. But if they're losing, then I'm just going to go cry in a puddle of my own tears and just wait till they come
Semen?
back to St. Louis.
Gardner,
Why would you choose that liquid?
We're just thinking whatever's on that bathroom floor you're in.
yeah, that's.
Oh, it's like a slip and slide in here.
We did. You know what, Travis? As somebody who's long since been annoyed by Yankees fans, and I kind of scowl at New York folks. We had a guy who was here for 5 days who's from New York, and he just basically just bashed Boston every 2 seconds. I think St. Louisans and New Yorkers are more entangled and kind of together than we realize. And I was told the Hill is basically Staten Island in the middle of St. Louis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought that was
I think
kind of funny.
yeah, it's like I don't know. I hate Boston fans. I really do. Like more than any other fan base. And this is just a reminder. Look, we've had an opportunity over the last few years to ignore Boston. We don't care about the Patriots anymore for obvious reasons. The Red Sox are the Red Sox, whatever. But it's something about just Boston fans, and I'm learning this series, their Bruin fans are just absolutely tools. Like they're just shitty people, and
Did you see that map they put together of all the geolocated tweets? And it was basically a map of the US and saying what states were supporting which team. And there were only 3 parts of the United States that were supporting Boston. And
it would probably be Illinois, Massachusetts, of course.
I think California was one.
Really?
I'll see if I can pull it up and I'll get it sent over.
Maybe because San Jose lost to the Blues. Like,
I don't
that's
know.
weird.
I think
that's not enough of California.
I think it was more than 3 though, because one of the ones that caught my eye too, because California was one, Hawaii was one as well.
Already?
And then you had Massachusetts, and then some of the like Rhode Island and the smaller ones in that.
I thought Illinois because of Chicago and Blackhawk fans hating St. Louis. I figured that was also one. I don't think the state of Illinois.
If we win, I'm going to take.
Doesn't want to see the Blues win the cup.
If we win, I'm taking next week off work and I'm just going to parade around Chicago.
You
with
just
a police
got
flag.
back from Tuscany.
Look, I was getting ready. I had to go to Tuscany to get as far away to look from afar on the.
Here's the
team.
thing: no Blues fan, no Blues fan has come back from Tuscany and then said, "Oh yeah, let's get ready for the game. Let's get." No Blues fan goes to Tuscany. God damn it!
That's true. That's
You are
true.
not a Bluesier.
That's true.
No Bluesier has ever been to Tuscany.
What were you doing in Tuscany? Were you trying to write the great
Oh.
American female novel?
No, I was just hanging out. High-fiving. I was drinking coffee.
A lot of missionary is the
eating,
answer.
Eating cheese. Touring around walled cities. I went to a place that looked
So
exactly
you went
like
to an
King's Landing.
expensive-ass Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah. No, I asked. I was like, do you have, unlimited breadsticks and salad?
When I'm here,
Do you know what they said? Get out. Get out. Not of the restaurant, the country.
when I'm here and
I
my
like how we're
family,
just rolling past the fact that Beebs is incredibly rich and just goes to Tuscany. Not even rich white people go to Tuscany anymore.
I told you, Travis. I said it before and I'll say it again. It's tough at the top. That's all you need to know.
well, now we know. Other things to get into today, we'll get to those in just a second. I will tell you about the guy on my T-shirt right now. His name's Tommy Bannister. He's with Circa Properties right here in St. Louis, Missouri. If you're looking for a realtor to buy or sell from, with, whatever you want to do. That's right. Tommy Bannister, lifelong St. Louis, and he's got a great team behind him at Circa Properties. If you head by their office in Tower Grove, it's a lovely space. They'll work hard with you to achieve everything you would like to achieve. Tommy Bannister supports us. He looks great on my T-shirt, so you support him. He's my favorite bald person on the screen right now. What's up now?
Travis,
Were you just wiping?
Travis, did you get your pants back on?
Oh, my Lord.
Can I play a video real quick, though? Since you mentioned the Blues.
Well, I am a little nervous, but go ahead.
Sometimes things can get lost in translation.
It's a great movie.
And, yes, almost certainly. Great opening scene. And I appreciate when people, players in particular, like foreign athletes, take the time to make sure they don't. They want to make sure, they want to clarify, because they don't want to get caught in a situation where they said something they didn't mean. That, I think, Vladimir Tarasenko the other day thought that might happen with one of the post-game questions he was asked. And I didn't get a chance to play this the other day, so I wanted to play it now, just so we can take a look and see how Vladimir handled a certain question.
You see how hard he works and plays the right way. How much does that rub off on you and the rest of the team?
What's a rub off means?
How much do you learn from that?
Okay. I used to sit in a different spot before all the time, like on the side kind of, and it was.
You know he knows it from one thing, the way he asked that question.
Right.
And the way he's smiling as he's answering the
What's
question.
the average age of the Blues
And then the
locker
rest of
room?
the guys on the
27?
podium are laughing too. The guys on the podium are trying to hold back laughter as well, so they knew what he was doing.
Can I see that again, please? That's just too funny.
Yeah, hold on 1 second here.
I just want to see
I
his
love
face.
Vlad.
I want to
I
see his
love
face
his
as soon as he
personality
hears the
coming
word
out.
rub off.
Yeah, well, he leans in
look
pretty
at
quick.
it.
What do you mean rub off? There you go.
You see how hard he works and plays the right way. How much does that rub off on you and the rest of the team?
What's a rub off means?
How much do you learn from that?
Okay. I used
Why
to
don't you
sit in a
backhand
different
him for
spot
that
before all the
stupid
time, like on the
generic
side
question,
kind of,
too?
and it was.
Are we more
An
upset?
absolute hero.
Are we? Do you think there was a little more fuel on the flames that he also used the word hard right before? Like,
maybe.
did he kind of hold on to that and he's like hard to rub off?
Yeah. Now anytime I hear rub off, all I'm going to be able to do to respond with is, what's a rub offs mean?
I actually saw that on a T-shirt as well, and I don't know who released
What's
it.
a rub
Oh,
off?
yeah.
means?
What's a rub offs means?
That's hilarious.
That's already a T-shirt.
It was literally an immediate T-shirt. I saw it. I was like, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Way to go, guys. Travis.
No, I thought that was. I love that they. I don't know this. We said it before, especially since they've been on this incredible run. And Beebs, I've heard you guys speak of it too on Let's Get Comfortable. It's something about this team this year where they feel more comfortable. They seem a little bit more relaxed. They don't seem like your St. Louis Blues team in the past where guys were uptight and just worried about every little thing they couldn't control. And it's interesting to see a guy like Vladimir Tarasenko be silly, especially in this moment, because he's a guy in the past fans have been critical of as far as his personality being fairly rigid. But you can see he's become incredibly comfortable, not only the last couple of years, but certainly this season. And even when he had a spot, I believe it was last series where he got off to a bit of a slow start against the Sharks, um, to see every one of the other players pick him up. And then he ends up getting hot, and he's had a very good start to the Stanley Cup final. So it's really great to see the Blues team like actually showcase their personality, and it's made this entire journey much more fun to watch because these guys are also having fun.
Absolutely. If you can thaw out a frozen Russian personality, then I'm in
Yeah.
right? Like,
I
good
think
Lord.
the thing that I'd heard. I've been over at Bobby's place quite a lot, and one of the guys over there that knows Bobby Plager quite well was saying that Bobby basically said this is the year, and when he was asked why, it was because he said, "Look at our goalkeeper." Like, not necessarily even his track record, just like his whole persona of like how he stood there. He's very calm. He's not showing off or anything. He's just like his head's in the game, and that's a massive thing. And like all other years, when people have said this is the year, apparently Bobby said no, not because of our goalkeeper. Or
I'm not
anything.
going to have some effing Brit just get back from Tuscany and start dropping legitimate hockey and Blues Stanley Cup final analysis
Also,
on me.
do you know what's going to annoy you even
It's
more?
happening.
Do you want to know what's going to annoy Gardner even more? 5 weeks ago, I didn't know anything about. I hadn't even watched a whole game before, and now I think I know more than Gardner.
Have you guys seen the Have you guys seen the guy from where's he
My
from?
Travis
Denmark.
look.
Have you guys seen the Have you seen the guy from Denmark that got flown over here?
Yeah.
He's he first of all of 6'7" or something. It looks like tall, red-headed white dude. Travis.
I think it's
that
Gerard.
He's the Dutch Blues fan,
Yeah.
and he's been flown over here on other people's dime. Has been sent to the Stanley Cup final. And I'm telling you, that guy's taking them home 7 at a time from Ballpark Village. Has to be. Has to be.
Yeah, if
right?
you're over 6'4" and in St. Louis, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't
And
matter
kind of
what
talk
kind
like
team.
this.
It doesn't. If you have red hair and stupid ass freckles and a red beard and you own a t-shirt apparel company, none of that matters as long as you freaking
Travis,
are tall.
why have you got to
and that
hate?
you have
Why
an
have you got to
accent,
hate
you're
at
good.
life so much?
Hey
Stop
Gardner,
making-
is he still with that hottie? Is Beef still with that hottie?
Okay.
Oh, you mean the one that you tried to hit on at the hockey
I
game?
did not.
Hey, lady. Hey, I want to buy you tickets, if you know what I mean.
And then
Wank,
she said,
wank.
no thanks, I'm going to Tuscany.
I can get in your beat-up Corolla.
I'm like, baby girl, I can take you to Wakanda. Let's go.
Let me
What a
introduce you
life.
to my Black Panther.
What a life we're leading
I think
here.
she saw Beebs and immediately recognized his great credit. So she was smart.
Travis, you're more Black Panda than Black Panther.
That's a compliment. Thank you. Pandas are
Oh,
sweet.
yeah.
Certainly is. I think everybody in here and watching at home knows, our work, hopefully, that Gardner has a bit of an issue with bears. It's ursophobia, as it's known. He's basically in fear the whole time the Blues are playing the Bruins, because you have Louis for the Blues, and you have the Bruin, obviously. I did shake things up a bit. JPD, being my mother, sent me a photo of a creature spotted 90 minutes south of St. Louis, just south of God's country, Farmington, Missouri. That's an actual photo of a brown bear in Madison County, Missouri.
Oh, God.
That's real close. Not quite as close as Baldwin, but that it's probably like a young male, but it looks to be growing.
Yeah, young. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Gardner, thoughts?
Well, I mean, we knew this was coming, and we do
Oh
nothing.
boy.
We do absolutely nothing. This is what, 90 minutes away, you said?
Yeah, if that.
been
If,
closer.
that. If you drive over the speed limit, we're talking 70.
We've talked to people from the Missouri Department of Conservation who said this is going to be the norm here in the future and now because of migration patterns. And it happens around the same time every year. Now, this is not surprising, which is why I've called for a wall to be built around St. Louis City, a barricade, if you will, to protect us from the bear apocalypse. I was going with that plan originally. Chris Long recently tweeted out a video showing a bear, very agile bear, easily climbing a rock wall, up it pretty quick, and just get up to the top. So I don't think the wall is even going to work. What I would say is this. It's too late. You didn't heed my warning, and we're done. So I
Far
hope
be it from Gardner to be an extremist on anything, but man, I think he called this.
I hope it's my legacy. That's all I really got right now. That and some bullpen carts.
Do you
So
do you think that
trying to make a river one? I don't know, but we'll see. But I've warned people for years. We've had people from, like I said, the Department of Conservation say this is going to happen. Now it's a matter of, what are we going to do? Probably nothing, because I treat the bear apocalypse, well, I look at it, I view it as how I view climate change. We don't do anything until we really have to or need to. And it's
No,
too
that's a
late
good
at
point.
that
I'm glad
point.
you brought
It's too
that.
late.
I'm glad you brought that up, Gardner. That's a good point, because like we talk about the everyday fallout that comes from climate change, and everyone just assumes that it's going to be a day after tomorrow situation where it's just
Right.
everything's going to freeze
The
over
flooding
and
we
flood.
have right now
But
and stuff, yeah.
but to this point,
Yeah.
to Gardner's point, like
There's
how
a
far was
tie-in.
that from your parents' home, Chris?
the what?
How far was the bear from your parents' home?
Oh, the way the crow flies, probably about 10 minutes.
Oh.
No, anyway,
See-
it's probably around 20 minutes from where my parents' house is, 20 minutes away, maybe.
How now, when you were growing up, how often did you guys see bears around?
Never,
Your way.
not once. No, not once. In the
See,
last 20
so now
years,
you would
there's been a
imagine-
migration of stuff coming up from the Southwest. Like armadillos didn't used to be in Missouri.
And I'm putting climate change as part of this here.
Of course.
Yeah. This is what's going on. No one.
I used to think you were Alex Jones when it came to the Bears,
Yeah.
Gardner, but I think you are now the foremost bear apocalypse expert, and I think this is something you should brand. I think this is time. We have a great branding specialist and John Beebe in the studio right now. You guys need to come up
Here's
with a
my
campaign.
thing. I think we should just integrate with them. They should just be friends, rather than building a wall and pushing them out. I'm like, bring them in. Let's hug them, stroke
I
them.
like this.
Like have
sounds
bear
like-
schools.
Our country is not about that right now.
and then we can just all, I'm against wolves.
Nor is
I- you know,
yours, by the way.
Yeah. We've got some
I don't
comments.
need you preaching this to
Look,
me.
here's the thing,
Either.
is-
Tuscany.
Look, you just need to live on an island where bears can't swim. I mean, unless they're polar bears.
Oh, they
No,
can
bears
swim.
can't swim.
No, not
Yeah, I
across
think
an
bears
ocean.
can swim, John.
They can swim.
Across an ocean.
They can swim.
You going to doubt them? You're going to
Look,
doubt them. You're going to
look.
doubt a bear.
Look, if they
I ain't
can,
down.
then great. Then we get free transport. We just
No,
ride them
that's
across
not
an
what's-
ocean.
That's not. They're not going to allow that.
All right, we've got some comments to get to. We've got Tommy in there. Good work from home, by the way. Digital correspondent Tommy today.
Ooh.
What are you going to do? Go run out and live in the woods to avoid the bears, Gardner? Eventually, there will be a swap. I think they're just eyeing suburban two-family homes, right? So then they take
They're
that.
like the
We go
flats?
back to the woods. Yeah, that's right. From Jared, all the bears I've ran into in the city have always been in the Grove, and no wall will be stopping them anytime soon.
Well, JJ's is right there.
JJ's Clubhouse on Vandeventer. Tom ate a bear roast once. Do not recommend. I've heard if you eat black bear during
You die?
blueberry season, it actually makes it's good if you do it right, because it's literally sweet. You can picture them eating just mounds of blueberries in Montana or wherever the hell they are.
What do they taste like after they eat a human?
Probably mentholy.
Menthol, gristle, and slightly burnt hair.
Well, Gardner, here's how I see it. It's one thing that we're learning currently in the movement, and it may actually work. So the other day, there was a video of a police officer being extra aggressive
Yeah.
with his canine.
Right, I saw
And
that.
people were finally outraged at police brutality. So in this case, you need to
Don't ever
have
the
a
dog.
bear. You need a bear eat a dog. You need to have a bear
That happens a
completely
lot.
just shred a dog.
So-
and then that's how you get momentum to stop bears.
Right.
You just catch it on video.
Well,
even in Missouri
actually,
with the
video would help,
Yeah.
but you're right. That has to have happened before, and there has to be a story
Probably
out there.
all over
But
the
what I do is find that story, and then I go President Trump on everyone and be like, "Where's the mainstream media fake news covering this? How come we're not hearing about this?"
Yeah.
I developed my own kind of alternative bear culture website, I try
Yeah.
and hop on the climate change train as well, because that's very popular right now, and try and
Get the
tie in the
wokies.
bear migration into climate change and say, the climate scientists, I mean, it's an ever-evolving science, and this is something we did not foresee either. Here's another danger, the bear apocalypse coming. So I kind of tie all these things together, and I think that creates momentum. And that's how you do movements. That's how I've done it in the past, and I think I can do it again.
So let's check your improv chops here. I'm going to try and jump in on this, and we'll see if you can finish my sentence.
Probably not, but
As
okay.
part of this, I'm going to go. Bear apocalypse. Could it be?
I don't have anything.
Travis?
Ancient astronaut theorists say yes.
Actually,
That's why we're the best.
I did have it, and I wanted to play the drop, but I couldn't get to it in time. That moment of pause was, can I pull the drop up in time or not? And it was no, was the answer. Because that's what I wanted to do. Okay, now let me hit it. Okay, ask the question again.
Bear apocalypse?
Okay, here we go.
Bear apocalypse? Could it be?
Ancient astronaut theorists say yes.
There we go.
There
That's
it
what I
is.
wanted
There
to
it is.
do.
Travis, the Black Sheep, has a comment. You always love his. This is retaliation for that picky bee Goldilocks and her invasion of their privacy. Is this all it is? It's all from one little story from back in the day.
Yeah, it was a surprise, a nosy white woman somewhere where she's not supposed to be. And
In
then,
a
of
brown
course,
family's home.
In a brown family home, so she in the wrong, but now the bears have to suffer.
Picturing like Goldilocks going around the house looking for the manager. This soup is too cold.
It's too
I'm gonna.
cold.
Who paid that? Warm this up.
Can we tap Jordan Peele to do a Goldilocks remake? But we won't know it.
Reimagined?
It'll be something. He'll name it something different, and then we'll realize 3 months later, it's like that's just Goldilocks, and he just freaked us all out. Oh my gosh!
With a little twist in it.
Oh,
yeah.
of course, yeah, and it'll tie into the other movies, right?
Hey guys, I want to get up and grab something to drink. Can you hold the show down for like 8 seconds while I do that?
Oh, I don't know if we're capable without you.
All right.
All
What
right,
are you
I'll be
coming
back.
back
Make
with?
sure you pull your
Fridge,
pants
I'm
up when you
thirsty.
stand up.
Yeah, make sure you wipe properly. This is gonna get weird because he must not have a writing assignment tonight. I don't think he's coming back with like a bottle of water.
You got
Let's
prophecy.
what is it? You say wine, beer, what's it gonna be?
I was gonna go wine. I thought he might
Beer.
have a new
I'm
bottle
saying
of
beer.
wine.
Shot of vodka.
Shot of vodka? What do you got? What's it gonna be? What is it? Oh, wow, is that lean?
Yeah, what's in there?
Chris, you ain't never had lean, so how would you know?
Purple
Maybe
Giant.
I've been up in these streets, bro.
You so racist.
I've hung out with more black women in the past 2 days than you will in a month, pal. Speak up for your people.
Hey guys, by the way, don't tell anybody. Got a date
What?
tomorrow
Is her name
with a girl.
His name's Cheryl.
From
She's
New
from
York.
Poughkeepsie.
She post-op.
I like Poughkeepsie.
Hey, like the doofy looking Midwesterner thing works huge here. People love it. Oh my God, you're so stupid. I'm like, thank you.
You got a little of Mice and Men Lenny thing going on.
Yeah.
Like Travis is just wandering the streets going, where do I eat?
Travis, ask me. I'll be the girl.
That's it.
I'll be the girl. Ask me if you want to go out in your best Lenny voice.
Hey, you won't go out?
Only if you'll crush my puppy, little daddy.
No, you can't say that. You can't say it in that maneuver voice. That
no,
is-
it wasn't maneuver.
No,
that wasn't maneuver.
that was weird.
Cheryl.
That was weird.
I really think there's vodka in that Gatorade. He's got a look on his face like you don't enjoy Gatorade that much.
Unless he drank a lot last night.
Yeah, that's true. Are we
are you-
hungover last night?
What are you talking about? Travis hasn't stopped drinking. He's been up all night.
True.
Did
He's
you
napping
drink?
after this.
He's like, man, I don't know why my face is swollen and I look super tired.
Did you drink?
It's not fair. There's literally bars like underneath my building.
So you were out all
So
night.
that's a yes.
So I wasn't out all night. I got in at an appropriate hour,
Eastern or Central appropriate hour.
central appropriate hour.
He's like, it's 5 a.m. here, but it's 4 in St. Louis. Hmm.
What?
I mean, it's appropriately early if it was West Coast.
So wait,
So-
is it? So wait, so did you acquire said date at your going out last night?
No, this was, it was kind of one of those, being discovered by a big model agency. I was just on the subway looking, crispy fresh, sexy as hell, and you can just like my swag was on 100. And so baby girl was just like, damn, like how can I get with that? And I'm like, look, you can get in line like everybody else. And so she was willing to wait patiently to get in line.
So she was first.
I called her ticket.
Oh,
so
wow.
you met a girl on the subway?
Is that where she lives?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to say calling her ticket. Does that mean she handed you her subway ticket thinking you worked there?
I didn't think about that.
You don't have a date, bro. You have a customer.
So you legitimately met her on the subway?
Yeah.
No, that was the worst lie of all time.
No, I want to know the truth here.
He's not going to tell you the truth. Tell the truth.
Because I want to know how you're.
Church.
What about your?
You don't go to church.
Yeah, you. Damn it. No,
Unless they got free food there, then I believe that you went to a church.
Yeah, you only say that so you can stay in the good graces of a certain portion of Black Twitter. That's the only reason you say that.
I was going to say.
And your mother. Okay.
That too.
Okay, there it is. So we don't want to say where we actually met this imaginary lady.
No, because like I may actually like them, and I don't want to share that with you all.
Don't know about that.
It sounds like an easy way to kind of block us from any real information.
I just don't think that she exists.
Yeah.
I don't even
I'm
think
placing
Travis.
a
I
call
don't
to
think Travis is
Sesame
in New
Street.
York. I think he's in an apartment block in
Right.
North City. Guys, I'm going to New York.
Travis is actually in the wall.
Yeah.
It's going to collapse one day because he cut a hole in there. We didn't realize it. He covered it up, and it's going to just collapse, and he's going to fall through one day.
How hilarious would it be if I was like
Just in the
another
closet with the air
office on
conditioning
same
unit.
floor in the same building. I was just around the corner, around the hallway this entire time.
That was 30 Rock. A couple episodes, I think. Tracy Jordan, and he tried to pretend like he had gone out of the country and was like in some warehouse recording and live streaming back or something like that. That's exactly.
That would
Now I'm thinking about it. This might be what's happening
Yeah.
right now.
I'm not gonna lie. Like at first, like the first couple of weeks, I thought about that, and I was like, well, I could just like commute the first couple of weeks and just broadcast from the crib, and they wouldn't be the wiser. But I was like, nah, just my luck. My dumb ass forget where I am. I try to make a run to go grab some groceries, and I bump into Beebs.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Or
I'd be so unaware that I text you going, Travis, I just saw someone that looks exactly like you.
He'd be afraid to be perceived as racist.
Yeah, I saw someone that looked very similar
that's
to you.
racist, Beebs.
We all
Nice
look the
try.
same, Beebs.
We all look alike. Or no, you would leave like an Emo's pizza box in the background, like, we know they ain't shipping Emo's to you.
Yeah, that's what it would be. That's what would happen. Chris never leaves the South Side, but sure enough, I go to grab some Chinese food, and there he is. I'm like, hey, Chris.
And you're like, Chris, you are about the culture. Good to see you. Just walk.
What would you guys have done had I done that? Like,
No,
that's-
I would
Oh.
be not surprised. I don't know. What do you want me to say? That's a Travis move.
Chris, you would literally, Chris, you would go Negan. You would lose. You would hit me with a baseball.
No, it'd be a hate crime.
I think for like a minute.
Not a St.
It wouldn't
Louis.
just be
St.
a
Louis is
regular-
different laws.
I think for
I just can't just beat you mercilessly. I got to think about what's going on here.
for like a minute, I would be like angry, like, why wouldn't you? And then I think I would settle in, and I'd just be like,
Oh, man,
oh.
good for him. He's
And
getting,
then I
he's
would
getting
go,
his.
Then I go, well, this is going to carry content for a week, so okay.
I'm still curious if you were on that cruise 3 years ago. I didn't see any photos. I mean, you could have just been hanging out in Colombia for a couple days.
I
don't
took
know.
a ton of photos. I just didn't post a ton. I took a lot of
Yeah.
photos.
One time we went to California and it was the trip of our lives. Travis decided he'd be in charge of photos. 300 pictures. Never made it to anywhere. People still livid about it to this
Our
livid.
good friend Nathan is still pissed at me about that. He goes,
Don't mess with white people's candid photos.
There was a 2-month span where he was hitting me up. Hey man, you gonna post those pictures on Facebook?
Whatever
Oh
happened?
man, I don't know. I'll post a few.
What happened to
I ain't
those?
trying to-
Are they
I
still
ain't trying
there?
to put my whole life on blast, but that's not what vacations and trips like that are about.
But then don't put yourself in charge of photos. Don't say, guys, I will be head of documentation. and then at the end of it go, guys, vacation isn't about documentation.
To this day.
That is the most politically charged thing I think I've ever heard.
To this day, Travis, would you admit one of the better trips you could ever take in your life, considering what we saw Cardinals, Dodgers at Chavez Ravine. We met Phil Ivey in Vegas, hung out, had a great time. We went and saw.
You went whale watching before I got there.
We went whale watching. We saw Corolla at the El Portal Theater, hung out, talked with him for forever. This is before we had even thought about this. Man. It was don't you die!
Chris, but the memories, they're here.
You smoked them all away.
Travis is going around. He's in head of documentation just with his hands going around and people are posing or whatever. He's just going,
just walking up to people and going, right click, save as.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. All right. So, Beebs, you just got back from Tuscany. Beebs, how many pictures did you take and how many pictures have you posted?
He didn't put himself in charge of documentation.
No, I didn't.
No, but still.
I'm sure, Travis, I'm sure you're following my girlfriend on Instagram.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
I'm sure. It's like, oh, what?
Wait,
who's this person? IG? Huh? Many photos were taken.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot. You ain't said nothing but a word, Jack. Buyjack.com.
Nice. I can appreciate that.
That was good. Guys, get your fair fouls in. Today's topic, again, it's one near and dear to our hearts, urinal ads. Urinal ads is the topic. Email us WAL, W-A-L, at weareliveradio.com. Today, you can win $10 at Buzz's Hawaiian Grill, who... I asked this, by the way, their production team they thought I was just a random person that showed up, and I started asking all these like production questions, turnaround time, all this stuff, and they were just like, what are you? What's going on here? Well, yeah, but they actually turned it around. So Food Truck Nation, huge shout out to Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. They're going to turn it around, and it'll air in July. That's a pretty good turnaround.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So
that's pretty cool.
It is.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
And we may, I'm going to say I doubt it, but whoever hosts it may stop by.
I think it's Brad Miller.
Brad Miller, former center for the Indiana Pacers and Chicago Bulls.
Different Brad Miller.
Not him?
I'm almost
okay.
sure that's not him.
Sorry. I remember every white man who's ever played in the NBA. Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys.
All seven.
Yep, all seven. I was talking about this yesterday. Remember whenever David Lee, towards the end of his career, they're like, he's a gritty veteran who plays by all the fundamentals and the rules. And I was like, he freaking won the McDonald's All-American Slam Dunk Contest and was known for being a flashy dude. Mm-hmm. That's racism, Travis. Don't forget that.
Yeah, David Lee, if we're going to keep it 100, David Lee set the foundation for the dynasty that is currently the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, so, that's a bit much.
Like David Lee made it. He made it cool again to be a Warriors fan, and that guy was a lot of people forget he was the face of that franchise before Steph and Clay arrived.
He was really, really, really talented and just an unbelievable professional. But more back to it. Yeah, shout out to Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. We may have the host on tomorrow. I'll doubt it, but we do have Bill Bellamy in tomorrow, Travis. Anything you want me to talk to Bill about?
Wow, Bill has been touring a ton over the last few years. I don't know specifically what I would ask Bill Bellamy. I mean, you have to start somewhere on his time on MTV.
Gotta.
I know he probably gets that a ton, but if Bill Bellamy saw like all of this that we're experiencing now, from social media to the way we treat celebrities, he was at the forefront of that at the heyday of MTV. So I would love to get some of his feedback on how he sees celebrity now, considering just the impact that MTV had on not only a generation of people, but a generation of music.
Absolutely. Guys, that'll do it for the first hour. Buyjack giving away this T-shirt, one note, one city, one team, one shirt for you. If you hit share, you're entered to win. We'll give that away at the end of the show. Get your fair fouls in. Travis is in New York. We're here in St. Louis. Take a quick break.